We should be
Hi.
live. Hi.
Yay. Hi. I haven't actually asked how you are. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Maybe I've asked how you are. I don't know. You know I'm very tired and achy. Me and Alex have had a very busy few days together, and
My
now
legs really hurt today.
do they? My
Yeah.
legs aren't too bad actually.
It's like
like
my shins and my
yeah.
calf a lot. It's really sore.
It's like the rest of my body is achy from carrying stuff and then lifting stuff today. But yeah, we went to London together on Friday
Yeah.
and had a very big day full of walking.
And then we did a
And
park run
carrying
on
books.
Saturday.
Yeah, we did a run yesterday. And then we didn't do
Hi,
much.
Amy.
Hi, Amy. Again. I've seen Amy today. But hi. And yeah, I've been at work today. But yeah.
Yeah, I've
Shall
just been
we
relaxing today, but with very sore legs.
Yeah, I feel that. Shall we talk about what we're going to be reading? It's
Yes.
Valentine's not day sprints.
Valentine's Day Eve.
Yes, Valentine's Eve sprints. And we're both going to be reading Pride and Prejudice by Laura Wood, which is a retelling.
We both read Pride and Prejudice last year and then heard about this. And we also read a book by Laura Wood last year.
We did read a book by Laura Wood last year.
And so we were like, oh, this sounds great, let's do that.
And then we found out that this is actually published by Barrington Stoke, which are a dyslexia-friendly publisher. Do you want to talk about what they do? Because you know more about this than me. You talked about it in your video.
I don't actually remember where I got this information from, but I'm like 90% sure it's
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, basically, as far as I know, obviously all their books are really short. As far as I know, all their books are like under 200 pages.
Yeah.
And then they publish on paper that isn't like pure white. It's kind of like cream color.
Kind of creamy.
And the font is meant to be dyslexia friendly font.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have all the like embellishments on it. It's just the letters. And they use thicker paper so that you can't see the text on the other side through the paper. So you can only see what's on the paper.
And yeah, I didn't realise that. But yeah, all of their books, like I've read, I think have we both only read Lauren James's?
I've read Lauren James's, Holly Bourne's, Non Pratt's.
Oh yeah, of course. Holly Bourne's got one.
Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah, I've only read Lauren James's, but they all look the same inside, right? Like all of them have the same font and the same like paper and stuff.
The Non Pratt ones are really old and they actually look a bit different.
Oh really?
Size-wise, but I think they're the same on the inside. I can go grab one if you want to see.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, Barrington Stoke have like a whole range of books by different authors. As we said, yeah, this one's by Laura Wood. There's Lauren James. I didn't know. I know Holly Bourne's got one called "What Magic Is This?" I think it's called.
Yeah, that's the
one. And they have a whole range of like different genres. Juno Dawson's done a horror one, hasn't she? That we were talking about
I need to get that one.
Oh, I didn't realise that was yeah. I know that book, but I didn't realise that was a
Barrington Stoke
one.
It has got the same font and the same kind of off-white paper.
Yeah. Is it slightly different size?
Everything. But yeah, it's
like square? Yeah.
It's really annoying on my shelves because it sticks out further. Like that. The spines are aligned and it sticks out.
Yeah.
And it's got flaps.
Little flaps.
So that's interesting. I think this was like one of their earlier ones, and they did them like this to begin with, and then they switched to like this, and I much prefer this. I was so happy.
Yeah, these are really nice. So yeah, we're gonna be reading this as like a Valentine's romance book, and I imagine we're both gonna get through it quite quickly because it's only 130 pages long, so
and it's quite big font.
Yeah,
and we both know the story.
Yes.
Which should help.
That is true. I've heard, I know Jo's read it, who is not here tonight because she's busy in London, but she said it was really, really good. Hi. Hope you're having a good day. And Amy. I don't think I said that. I'm having a nice relaxing evening, Amy. They were really I say we were really busy at work today because I was sorting out downstairs. I didn't really deal with many customers today. But when I went upstairs, I was like, this is heaving. It was very busy.
Wow.
Although I didn't know, but my dad told me when I got home that there was a motorbike show on at the International Centre in Telford, and he's been today, which I didn't know. He didn't pop into work or anything, but I don't know if maybe that's partly why
Yeah.
we're busy. But
I
he
mean, maybe
said the show was dead.
really more people in town or
I
something.
think because Amy said this morning, it could be either because it was raining all day, it could be either really busy or really quiet, and I think a lot of people probably came shopping.
Yeah.
But yeah. Do you have any other books you're going to read tonight once you've finished?
Well, I will probably switch to Vicious because I'm a bit behind on that.
I am so close to the end.
Nice.
I have 10 pages left of the actual book, but then we've got the same edition, haven't we?
Yeah.
But then there's a short story which is only 10 pages long, and then there's a little bit of Vengeful. So it's it actually ends a little bit earlier than you'd think it does.
Right.
So I only have 10 pages left, so I'm going to finish that, and then I'm going to try and read some of this. You're going to have you read any more?
I've done no reading this weekend. I've been so bad.
Alec, you were doing good on Friday night though.
I know.
Because Alex bought.
Hopefully tonight I'll get loads of reading done. But I think I was going to go into this afterwards, but actually I think I should try and finish Vicious.
Well, I don't know, I'm going to try and finish Vicious. I don't know how, quick I'm going to read this. So I could end up also picking
You're
up...
probably going to read it in 5 minutes.
Probably not 5 minutes, but I don't know. I'm tempted to, once I've read that, finished Vicious, read a little bit of this, I might pick up Coraline.
Yeah, do it.
Because I feel like that will also be, super quick. Have you read Coraline?
It was a while ago that I don't really remember it.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it, though?
I think so. I think I read the Graveyard book via audio.
Yeah.
And that was really good because I'm pretty sure Neil Gaiman narrates it himself.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know if they're actually on
the audio was quite good.
My phone has died.
Hey, finally.
I'm going to plug it in my phone, so ignore me for a second.
Let me check for you.
It'd be cool, though. I feel like he would be a really, really good narrator.
What am I looking for? Coraline.
Yeah. Or any Neil Gaiman, really. I don't think Coraline's on script, but...
It is as a book, but
yeah.
not as an audiobook. But that means I can get to Neil Gaiman, which is good.
You can what?
I can get to Neil Gaiman.
Oh, I see what you mean, the author page. Yeah. I was like, you're going to get to Neil Gaiman?
He's got quite a few audiobooks on there, but not Coraline.
Oh, Lauren says there might be one on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
That'd be cool. I'm gonna YouTube it. Oh yeah, there is. Oh, that's read by somebody else. Chapter 1 is on here, read by Neil. Oh, I think there is one actually. Oh, hang on. Yeah, there's a few different versions on YouTube actually, but at least chapter 1 is on there, and I think some people have uploaded the other chapters.
That's cool.
They might be read by different people.
That's annoying.
Each chapter. I don't know. I can't work it out, but he's got such a good voice. I imagine he'd have such a good voice for reading out loud, especially his own
I really
books.
enjoyed him as a narrator on the Graveyard book. It was really good.
Yeah, I'd like to read that. And Amy wants me to read Neverwhere, so I will read Neverwhere at some point. I really want to read Neverwhere, actually.
What was that one that was it G was saying? Was it I can remember whoever it was. I can remember what they said about it, but I don't think it's appropriate for YouTube.
Okay. That feels like it would be G.
I mean, it was just a description of what was in the book. Why do I have a hair doing weird things here?
Amy is excited either way.
But there was that. It was a Neil Gaiman book that I was going to read. I can't remember. Should I Google it?
Sure. Or send me a message with what the description was. So you don't have to say it
I
out
keep
loud.
forgetting we have like a chat on StreamYard.
Oh yeah, maybe it was American Gods.
It might have been.
It was. I think it was American Gods because I feel like I remember. Oh God, why do I not remember that? I don't think you should Google that.
I swear that's what she said.
I'm just gonna Google like disturbing things in American. I feel like it is American Gods though. Or I should just it probably is American Gods. Because that sounds weird. And I know that G has read it and really likes it. Yeah, okay. There you go.
It's
It
the only
probably
one
is. Yeah. Well that's fun.
I swear that's what she said about it. And I've been intrigued ever since. I had a hair doing things on my head. It's like going all curly, so it's like sticking out. It's really annoying.
You can't see it if that helps. I mean, I have like this fluff baby hairs. Are we gonna sprint from 1:15?
Yeah, I think that's probably good. 1:15.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
I might have to lie down when we sprint.
That's till 45, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got that ready to go for when we
We'll
sprint.
see how many pages we can read. I've also noticed that, I mean, not only is this really cute with the squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
I presume it's a squirrel. But also...
Oh, I think I know what you're about to say.
This bit?
Yeah.
I really like when... Isn't it Hotkey that do that as well?
Yeah, I do like
where it has a wheel.
Yeah.
And it gives you like 4 words about what the book is. And it says, this one's got 3. And it says romance, reputation, retelling.
That's basically
it. Which I really like that.
Sums it up quite well.
It does. But yeah, Hotkey also do that, where they have like a little wheel that's split into 4 and it tells you 4 like tag words about the book,
And
which I really like.
They change the amount of circle that colour has, if that makes sense.
I didn't even know. This one's the same. Which is weird because the retelling one is the smallest. I'm like, well, it's
Let me see if it's on Unboxed.
Oh, we should also say we were in.
Oh, it is on Unboxed.
Oh, yeah. Really? What does it say?
Friends, loss, coming out, secrets.
Oh, there's 4. We also were in Waterstones Piccadilly on Friday, and we noticed that there's a Jane Eyre one of these by.
I can't remember who it was by. It wasn't by Laura Wood. Let me have a look.
It wasn't by Laura Wood, but I'm gonna Google Jane Eyre.
Tanya Landman.
Okay.
I don't know why I just shouted that because I'm on a different tab.
Yeah,
you can't hear me.
I can't. No, I can't hear you from the other tab, unfortunately. But also it kind of matches, doesn't it? Like the cover.
Yeah, the cover. It's got the same kind of vibe. I like it.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm gonna Google Barrington Stoke retellings.
Yes, I want to know more actually.
Oh, there's a Wuthering Heights one, which is also by Tanya Landman.
I'd like to read the Wuthering Heights one because I've read Wuthering Heights, but I haven't read Jane Eyre yet.
I think that might be all of them. But yeah.
When did the 2 Tanya Landman ones come out?
Doesn't actually say.
Because I feel like if they're recent, then maybe it's something they're just starting to do.
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna need Goodreads.
Yeah, I've just opened Goodreads, but I'm trying to. Tanya Landman's wrote a lot of books that I was not aware of. Jane Eyre, a retelling, has 103 ratings. Came out 2020.
Yeah, so that was only the year before last, and then this one was January, wasn't it? This year.
Wuthering Heights was a little bit later in 2020, I think.
So yeah, maybe it's something that they're like slowly doing more of.
Yeah. Oh no, we have to sprint.
Oh, yeah. Okay. See you in half an hour.
We're gonna sprint. See you in half an hour. Hi. Is my sound okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Hi.
Would you like to know what I'm using as a bookmark?
Yes. Nice.
Which was from you as well.
I just put that bit of the book between my legs. So it's on my lap.
Nice.
How did you do?
Good, I'm on page 42.
Nice. I am on page 65, exactly halfway through.
Nice.
Which is where I wanted to be, so I'm happy.
Right.
What are you thinking?
I'm enjoying it so far. I think you said this the other day, but I like that there are actual
quotes.
Yeah, like straight from the Pride and Prejudice book. It's kind of nice. And also, now I want to reread Pride and Prejudice and rewatch the movie.
I was thinking about that, rewatching the movie, because we watched the movie together, didn't we? I've also heard really good things about the BBC series. I'd quite like to watch that.
I really want to watch that too. The problem is I've got so attached to the movie now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, am I going to like the series? But I do want to check it out.
Because I think people either have like a definitive, like they either prefer the book, no, the movie or the TV show, and I think it depends on what they watched first.
Yeah, I have a feeling it probably does. But also, I just really liked the way What's His Face portrayed Mr. Darcy in the movie.
Yeah.
Thought that was really good.
Yeah. Also, hi Mark and hi Kate, and also how are you finding the Christie affair, Kate?
I wanted to ask about this too because we were talking about reading it.
Okay, so the person Amy just referred to works for the same company that we do, and has some of the same demeanor.
Oh dear.
And I won't say any more than that, but you know, and this is a reference that's going to be lost on you, Alex, unfortunately.
Okay.
But Mr. Collins, when he first arrives in this book, which I think you'd have passed, right?
Yeah.
So the first here, that he gushed over every dish. This pork chop, he exclaimed. I have never tasted anything better, and these green beans, he almost seemed to swoon, reminds me of a character from Friends that Mark will get, but I don't think he's here right now. But Amy will probably get the guy that Phoebe dates very briefly, who has like a really over the top positive personality that even Phoebe can't like compete with, and she's just like, I can't deal with you, because he's just like, he called, what's it called, the something expressway in New York, a concrete, I can't remember what concrete. Oh, what's the word? I can't remember, but like, Marvel or something. Like he was just over the top about everything, and that reminds me of Mr. Collins.
Mr. Collins is just the most ridiculous human on the planet.
Yes. Sorry about that very rambly reference. That was probably solely for Amy. But it is exactly what he's like in Friends. But no, I'm really enjoying it so far. Hi.
I'm just thinking about the Christie affair now.
Oh yeah, if I did ask, because Kate got a proof copy of it and she was reading it the other day on her live sprints, and I asked how it was then, and she said she was finding it like, it's good, but it's not amazing.
Right.
I think like it's enjoyable enough to like. I think she said the other day. I think she was only about 100 pages in, and she was like, it's enjoyable enough that she's like intrigued and wants to read on, but it's not like her new favorite book or anything. Which I think Joe's read it as well. I think she got a NetGalley mark. And she did like enjoy it, but it wasn't like amazing.
Yeah.
But it was enjoyable. So
I don't know then. I'm not sure now if I want to read
Yeah,
it.
I'm really torn because I'm like, is it worth picking up or not? Because I'm
Maybe,
intrigued by the whole situation.
yeah, same.
So, which
Maybe I'll pick
I
it up
wasn't
when it
aware of
comes
it.
out on paperback or something.
I wasn't aware of the situation before this book came out. I didn't know she went missing.
Yeah, she did. I
But
knew about that because there's an episode of Doctor Who where they go and visit.
that's what people were saying on Kate's live
And
stream the other night.
like
That
that's
was
how
like,
I know that there was this whole situation
yeah.
where they go and visit.
It's so weird though. Like I was googling about it the other night when Kate was doing live sprints, and it is insane. Like she went missing for 11 days. Nobody knew where she was. She was like, and eventually she was found holed up in a hotel in like Yorkshire or something. It's just so
Didn't she
random.
like not remember it, or was that made up?
Apparently, no. Apparently, she doesn't remember any of it. But she was fine, and her car was found not far from the house, like not far from her house. But then she was found in like a hotel like 11 days later in Yorkshire. I'm sure it was in Yorkshire. It was quite far away, but
That's so
yeah,
weird.
such a weird situation. Like I do wonder whether she does remember any of it and she just didn't want to say, or like.
Yeah.
But it was around the same time as her husband having an affair, wasn't it? Which is why that's what the
Yeah.
book's about. So
I
yeah,
keep
sounds really interesting.
forgetting to join Kate's sprints as well, so I need to remember that this week.
Yeah, I feel bad though. I don't think Kate's here anymore, but I'm sorry because I ended up leaving in the middle of when they were sprinting to go and get dinner with Mark. And I didn't say bye. But
I do that all the time. I just leave live shows without saying bye because I'm like,
don't leave this one.
they're talking to other people. I'll just go.
Don't leave this one, please. Leave me on my own. Should
Bye.
we start? Okay, bye. Should we start another half an hour at 5 too?
Yeah. That will be till 25
5
to
past? No, 25 past.
25 past. I can do numbers, I swear.
You can do numbers. This was I was catching up this morning and with Amy helping because I'm still learning, and I was like, I can kind of do math. Not really maths. It's just like looking at numbers.
I used to do the cashing up when I worked at the newsagents, and it was just like it never added up properly.
No, ours doesn't either.
Thankfully, it usually added up in that we
Close
had
enough.
more money left in the till than we started.
Yeah.
If it was the other way round, it got taken out of our wages.
Did it really? Oh my god.
Even if it was only like £1, we had to write it down, and it got taken out of our wages every time.
That's insane. Did
Yeah.
they like take it out of like all of your wages, like across the board, or was it just like somebody was responsible?
No, you had your own till for your shift.
Oh, okay.
There
And
were
then you
2
cashed
tills.
up.
There's only ever
Yeah.
one person working at a time. So
Yeah.
you'd start your shift by counting the till yourself just to make sure that the total is right. And then at the end, you'd take out all the profit and count up what's left. And if it was
Wow.
under what it was at the start, then you have to pay for it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hi again, Lauren. Oh, that's really good. I really like. I like Almost Moonlight Midnight, but the concept of the book annoys me because both of the stories are published in other books I already owned.
Yeah.
But I like I feel like in a way that it's a little bit of a money grabber, but I do still own it. And I think I ended up getting rid of Kindred Spirits because I like that they published it so it's available internationally because Kindred Spirits wasn't initially because it was World Book Day.
Yeah, that's
But
true. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm presuming that's the one you read, Lauren? The Star Wars one. Kindred Spirits. And also hi to Ambrose.
Hello. Welcome
Should we sprint again?
Yeah, one day we'll actually get the hang of this whole sprinting thing.
I thought we'd run out of things to talk about by 5-2 and now we're still talking.
Right, see you in half an hour.
See you in half an hour. Hi.
Hi.
To my voice then.
I couldn't find my coaster bookmark. Found it.
I don't need a bookmark.
You finished it.
Literally just finished it.
I am going to turn off this banner. I am that far through.
Nice. So close.
I'm on page 89.
No, she'll definitely finish it in the next sprint.
Definitely. It's good.
Yay.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm really enjoying it too. That message you sent me made me laugh.
It made me laugh at the book.
There was like a couple of lines that made me laugh. There was one about the fact that she compared him to a slug. That made me laugh. And that one also, Mr. Collins in general, made me laugh. I really liked it. I thought it was really well done.
I think it's obviously not Jane Austen, but then it would be impossible to make it seem like it was Jane Austen because she's Jane Austen. But like, if I ever am just like, I'm in the mood for Pride and Prejudice, but I don't have time to read the whole book, or I don't fancy watching a movie, this will like easily fill that void.
Definitely. I feel like it's done really, really well. Like, I don't even know how she's begun to tackle it. I have a lot of admiration for
I know, it's amazing.
the whole thing. And I definitely like to read more in this set. Because I think the whole retelling thing is it's a really nice way to, like you said, like it's a really nice way to kind of consume the story without consuming the story.
Yeah, did you say there was a Wuthering Heights one?
Yeah, there's a Wuthering Heights one and a Jane Eyre one, both by Tanya Landman. Hi. I hope you're enjoying the Hannah Wars, by the way, Ambrose. Yeah. I read Hanny and Issues Guide to Fake Dating, and I really, really liked it. I really want to read the Hannah Wars.
I have Hanny and Issue on my TBR, but I just need to get to it.
It's so good. Also, hi to Marlene, who's just joined. We are going to do some more sprints soon, at some point. I'm gonna move on to Vicious and hopefully finish it in the next. This will be the only bit of the book that I've read physically.
Really?
This tiny, tiny little bit. Because I've listened to
reading it physically, but actually, I really like the narrator that they use. So
I really like the narrator.
Finish it on audio.
I'm hoping that the narrator's the same for villains, and I need to separate our pages out for villains actually for tomorrow. I'm presuming we're going to start it tomorrow. Are we doing 7 days again?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
We've been reading Vicious.
Oh my god. Anna Karenina. Good luck. That's huge, isn't it?
How big is it?
Isn't that one of those like Russian classics as well?
Oh yeah, it's a Tolstoy one.
Yeah.
964 pages. That is so big.
Good luck.
Oh my god, are you enjoying it?
Is it like hard to read as well, or are you finding it okay? Because those are like some of those like Tolstoy and Russian classics are ones that I've sometimes been interested in, but I'm always so intimidated by.
Yeah. That is insane. That is such a big book. I feel like at that point I would want. Oh, that's cool. I would want an edition that was over 1,000 pages, just so I could read. Like, say I'd read a book that was over 1,000 pages. I feel like if you're reading that much, you'd just want that like little bit extra.
Yeah, definitely.
That's insane.
Just for the bragging rights.
Yeah, exactly. Just
okay, I think I might pick it up. Actually, you know. Have you seen? You probably have, seeing as you work at Waterstones. But have you seen that set of Russian classics?
I feel like I have, but I can't picture them right now. But I feel like I know which ones you mean because I've seen. Yes, yeah, those, yeah, the little paperback ones.
This one. Well, this one is Anna Karenina specifically.
Yes, those
There's
ones,
like a whole set of them like that,
which
and
they kind of also match. There's some other vintage classics, isn't there, that match? Because they did
Jane Austen.
They did Jane Austen, and there is a Jane Eyre one as well. So they did some Bronte ones, which, because I used to have them, but I've now got different editions, so I did depart from those. But
yeah, I might pick up Anna Karenina at some point then.
that is insane. I don't know if I can commit to a body read of that.
Do actually already have Middlemarch on my TBR, which is huge.
Is a massive book. Yeah. How big is Middlemarch?
Do you want me to get my copy? I'll show you why I got it as well.
Because it's pretty.
Yes, obviously.
904 pages, and yours is 923 apparently. It's so pretty.
So pretty.
I'd kind of like to read something by George Eliot, because
I have another one.
Nuneaton.
I have Silas Marner, which is like under 200 pages.
Oh, I didn't know. I
think, or maybe it's under 300 pages, because these Penguin English Library books have really thin pages, but it's really short. It's not this long.
I am right in saying, yeah, she's from Nuneaton, because there's the George Eliot Hospital.
That's so cool.
Where I took Blue, and I was like, oh, is this the same George Eliot? When we got there, I was like, is this George Eliot? Oh, apparently she moved to Coventry. What a lucky woman.
Oh, nice. 9 chapters a day sounds like a lot, though. Like,
how many pages is that?
Yeah,
but then for all of February, so that would be like
900 and something divided by like 28.
I'm not good enough at maths to work that out.
Me neither.
And I feel like I should be. Like 30 pages a day ish.
Yeah, see, that doesn't sound too bad when you put it like that.
Sound too bad, but then
9 chapters a day sounds like a lot. 40 pages a day.
40 pages, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like if the chapters are short, then that probably helps, because that's why I think partly why I'm finding Loving the Time of Cholera quite slow is because the chapters are like 50 pages long.
Yeah, I feel
just feel like you're not having a lot of breaks, and also the text is so small.
I feel like if your book has long chapters, it has to be very easy to read.
Yeah, which this is absorbing, but I feel like it'd be good if the chapters were like 20-something pages long.
I'm now looking at a chapter length in Middlemarch. Oh, the first chapter is like 10 pages.
Oh, cool.
So
that's not bad. What's the text like in it?
It's a classic.
Tiny.
It's tiny.
Oh my god, that is so small. At least it has some chapter breaks though.
But like, also, this is the kind of book that I'm very unlikely to lose interest in, because it's classic.
True.
So now I've got the edition, and even if I don't read it for another 20 years, I've got the pretty.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Is very true. It is really pretty. I really like that colour. I was wearing my jumper that's that colour, but it was grey by the end of the day. They were
struggled with splitting the book into sections, because the chapters, like, I can't remember how many pages it was a day, but however many pages was a day it always fell into the middle of a chapter. And then the chapters were so long that getting to the start or the end of one made the section either really short or really long. It was a nightmare.
Because I listened to the audiobook of most of it, and I'd noticed that like a lot of the chapters are like 40 minutes long, but then the other like chapters would be 20 minutes, and it was just random.
It was really odd. Like, some of the chapters were really short, and then most of them were really long. It was weird.
Yeah. See, that's the because Marley just said about the chapters. I think there's only like 5 chapters on Love in the Time of Cholera. It's 250 pages, and I think there's only 5 chapters, and they're not even numbered. They just have like a little symbol on them.
Meanwhile, in Pride and Prejudice, a retelling, it is like 130 pages, and I'm currently on chapter 19.
Yeah.
So
I really like that, actually, because the chapters are really short.
I think with some books can work really well with long chapters.
Yeah.
But generally, short chapters make you feel like you're getting through it faster.
Definitely. Gives you a lot of breaks, which I like. I am really enjoying this, by the way, because I feel like I'm talking down about it, but I was saying to G today, because we were talking about what we're currently reading, and like, I am really enjoying it and I'm feeling really immersed in it when I read it. Like I was saying to you the other day, Alex, that when I am reading it, it doesn't feel like it's really long. It's only when I'm like looking back on how much I've read and I feel like I haven't read much.
Thank you for joining us.
And I hope it works, okay?
Literally
what I was about to say.
We both hope work is okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You feel like you're reading more when it's shorter chapters, even though you're not.
Definitely. Although you probably can't. No, you're probably reading less because of the chapter breaks.
I feel like it's kind of motivating as well. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to read one more chapter.
Same.
And then I finish the chapter way quicker than I thought I would. And so then I read another one.
Same. Because I'm like, oh, it's only a couple pages.
I keep reading more because the chapters are short. And so I think, oh, I'll just do another one. Oh, I'll just do another one. And then you end up reading loads.
Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
Shall we sprint at 22?
Yes.
For another half an hour. And then I'm going to try.
That's still 10 past.
Yes.
Yes.
The
really annoying thing about time is that I can't use a calculator because time is 60, not 100.
I get that. I also like the chapters in this are very short.
Yes, they are. I like it.
I love this edition so much. I'm so glad I got it.
Also, do you know, I find, you know, the way Vicious jumps around, like,
yeah,
one chapter is 10 years ago, and then the next chapter is last night, and then the next chapter is like
last fall,
2 weeks ago or whatever.
Yeah,
I actually find it so easy to follow.
Same, which
like,
I'm
I was really worried I'd get
about.
confused the first time I read it, but it's so easy to follow, even though it jumps around.
Yeah, me too. I'm finding the exact same. I feel like it is very well done.
Yeah.
In that, because I thought the same, and like the first time it mentions like 10 years ago, or like, because it doesn't just change from like 10 years ago to present day. It's also, like you said, it can be like 2 days ago or last fall or like a couple months ago or whatever. But I feel like it's so easy, which I really appreciate, especially on audiobook. It's really
I feel like she probably just managed to pick like a really good logical
timeline
order.
Yeah.
To put these things in out of order, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited but nervous to see where Vengeful goes.
Yeah.
Because I'm hoping that it stays on the same.
I've no idea. Because I've read Vicious before, but it was years ago.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and I've no idea where Vengeful is going.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to reread Vicious before I read Vengeful because it was really. In fact, I could probably tell you when I read Vicious. Oh, also the cover for the retelling of Wuthering Heights is so pretty.
They are so pretty. Oh, makes such a nice set. I really like how they've gone for like similar themes, but
I do, yeah.
They look distinct as well.
Oh my god, I read Vicious in 2016.
That's 6 years ago. That's crazy.
So long ago. So yeah, I've been wanting to reread it in order to read Vengeful.
Yeah.
And then I think the reason I haven't yet is because I thought it was going to be a trilogy.
Same.
And now it's like not.
So we finally picked up, which I'm really happy. I'm so happy we finally picked up, and then we can read Extraordinary very soon.
Also, I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I think I prefer the Villain series to the Dark Shade of Magic series.
Same. I've heard a lot of people, I have heard people say that though. I think people who have read them both tend to prefer Villains, but I think Dark Shade of Magic is more popular, maybe.
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
I feel like maybe Dark Shade of Magic gets picked up by people who aren't Schwab fans.
Yeah, whereas I feel like if you've read them both, people tend to prefer Vicious. I might be wrong, but that's what I think.
I did really enjoy Dark Shade of Magic, though. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Villains is just so good.
Yeah. Shall we sprint?
Oh, yeah.
Do
See
some
you
more
in another
reading.
half an hour.
Enjoy Pride and Prejudice. You can do it.
Enjoy Vicious.
So many words. See you in half an hour. What are you chuckling at? Oh,
I may or may not have just decided to watch the ending of the film.
that was so cute.
And
It did make we finished it. It did make me think a lot about the ending of the film and how we got all emotional when we watched it together.
I'm just swooning.
Oh, did you enjoy it then?
It was really good, and like she did such a good job. Like, I don't know, I didn't feel quite as much as I did with Pride and Prejudice, but I did feel some of what I felt with it, which is just incredible that she's managed to do that.
Definitely.
Wow.
Oh, it was really good. I thought she did a really good job.
So good.
Also, hi Mark, and
Hi, Mark.
well done, Marley. I finished Bishop.
Yay.
It was so good.
Thought you would have done if you were reading Love in South Cholera.
Yeah. I absolutely love the end of the book. It was really good. I love this in general.
The BBC one? Is that the BBC one? Is that the one with Colin Firth? I watched the 2005 movie with Keira Knightley first because I think I found the DVD in like an Oxfam or something.
Oh, really?
And I bought it, and so then that was the one I had, so I watched it with Mum, and then I watched it with you, obviously.
See, the first time I'd ever watched it was with you.
I want to watch the BBC one, but I just really think that the 2005 one's going to be my favourite for all time. I think it's partly because I'm so used to Colin Firth in Mamma Mia that it's going to be really hard to see him as Mr. Darcy.
Yes, true. Oh my god, I didn't even think of that, but that is so true. When I was you'll be happy to hear this. When I was clearing out the manager's office at work, I put some ABBA on.
Yes.
Because I had, what did I have stuck in my head? I had an ABBA song stuck in my head, and I was like, I need to put ABBA on. I also remember when Pride and Prejudice and Zombies came out.
You know, when we were in, I can't remember which shop it was, but in one of the secondhand bookshops in Lichfield, I swear they either had Pride and Prejudice and Zombies or Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters, but I can't remember which one.
I didn't know that Sense and Sensibility one existed.
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's amazing.
It may have been in one of the London bookshops. I can't remember, but it was definitely over those 2 days I saw it in a bookshop, but I didn't pick it up.
So funny. I didn't know that existed. I've not seen
like Pride and Prejudice and Zombies got really popular, but not many people know that Sense and Sensibility and Sea Monsters also exist.
That's crazy. I should watch the Zombies one because I've never watched it. I remember it coming out, and it being in cinemas and stuff, but I've never seen it. Should we do a short sprint to finish off?
Yeah, like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't mind which.
Should we start it at 20 past and go for an amount of time?
15?
Yeah, let's do 15.
So 35 past. Time. I've just realised that I'm wearing very appropriate socks that say "Back off, I'm reading."
Nice. I'm wearing slippers.
That's cute.
I asked for them for Christmas. They were a Christmas present, and I got the tartan ones because I was like, they are just the epitome of what slippers should be.
That is true.
They just look like slippers.
They do. Like if you were gonna try and like draw a slipper, I don't know why I did that in. Also, that's reminded me. Also, because of Friends, But now Mark's here, I need to say about Mr. Collins being like the guy that Phoebe dated, and I'll try and find the thing that he said. So in this retelling, Mr. Collins appears.
He just
and
appears.
then he appears, and then he starts gushing over dinner about every dish, and he says, "This pork chop, I have never tasted anything better, and these green beans." He seemed almost to swoon, and swallow the water. Is it me reading Mr. Collins?
It's just Mr. Collins.
Mr. Collins.
He's just so funny.
He's just exactly like the guy that Phoebe dates, and is Mark still here? Because he needs to know. It is literally, it's exactly what he was like. He would walk into a room and be like, "This room, this night." I think he actually says that in Friends. Maybe he was based on Mr. Collins.
That would be really funny. We should Google it.
I should Google. I can't remember what his name was, because it was only like in one episode. It was just like a side thing. But
the thing that made me laugh. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. It was at the end of a chapter. It was what I texted to you, but
the one you texted to me, what Mr.
Yeah.
Collins chose this moment to compliment the soup.
Yeah, so it was like, you know, like Lady Catherine just kept being rude, and Lizzie kept just being like, just not taking any shit, and so there was like shocked silence.
Yeah.
Mr. Collins chose this moment to compliment the soup. Shut up, Mr. Collins.
Yeah, such a Mr. Collins thing to do.
I love him. He's so funny.
Yes, he is funny. Also, he was hard to play in Friends. Nobody liked him. I am going to read a little bit more of this in our next sprints. Yeah.
Have you read like 25 pages yet?
No. No. I've read 8 of them.
You've read 8 of the 25 pages?
Yeah. So we'll see how I do in the next. Going from Vicious Low to this, and the text changed.
Yeah, that must be like really jarring as well.
What? Yeah,
I feel like that will be me. I'll be like, I'm going to read 25 pages a day and then not get through them when I read this.
Because
big fun.
Going from that.
Yeah.
And then tiny.
It's weird. I feel like with books like that with tiny font, if they just had the bigger font, like the same size as Vicious,
they don't end up
longer.
Yeah.
Because of it, I still feel like I'd feel like I was reading faster because I was turning the pages faster.
That is true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Parker. Parker is such a good name for that guy. It suits him. That's the name of the guy who Phoebe dated.
Oh dear, yawning.
I would be amazing though if he was actually inspired by.
Sorry, I'm answering Mark's question.
Oh.
It's Middlemarch by George Eliot.
What? Oh, we need to sprint.
Oh yeah. Okay, talk to you in 15 minutes.
I'll talk to you in 15.
Hello?
Hello.
Was all normal?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just reached my 25th page.
Yay! How far through are you now?
125. I'm getting there.
Getting there. How long is it?
348.
Wow.
So I think after today it should be, or after tomorrow it'll be 8 days. So I'll finish it early next week. If I carry on with 25 pages a day.
Yeah.
But yeah. I feel like it's one of those. Oh, well done. That is a big chunk.
Yeah.
That's like you're nearing halfway at this point.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. I feel like I get into it when I read it in a chunk, if that makes sense.
Yeah. When you like just sit down and focus on it.
Yeah. And I feel like really lost in it.
That's good then.
Yeah.
Like if it was really slow to read and it felt really slow to read, that would just be awful.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas it doesn't necessarily feel slow to read when I'm reading it. I do get quite lost in it.
Yeah.
Did you read some of Vicious?
Yes.
Nice. You enjoying it?
Yeah, so good.
Where are you now?
My ribbons come out. That far through.
Nice.
I have the audiobook on Audible and I'm like listening and reading along at the same time just because I really like the narrator. And it said I have 2 hours left, but I listened to it on 2 times speed. So I was like, oh, I can easily get that done tonight. And then I remembered that Audible has a couple months ago had an update where it now shows how long you've got left on the speed you're on. So I actually have 2 hours left. And I'm like, no.
I'd forgotten about that.
I'll finish it tomorrow, definitely.
Yeah, you could always do like a bit tonight and a bit tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get to the point where I only have an hour left tonight.
Yeah.
And then, so I'll listen to like another 45 minutes tonight and then finish it tomorrow. And then start.
That's a good idea. Yes, I will separate the pages out.
Thank you.
Shall we wrap up this live show?
Yes, sounds good.
It does sound like a very helpful update, to be fair, because I always just try and like work it out on script because I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, but then there was always the thing, because I always listen to mine. I listen to most of mine on 2 times speed, unless the original audiobook was faster than others. And then I slow it down a bit. So it's fairly easy to work it out when it's on 2 times speed because you just halve it. And I always really liked watching the time go down really fast.
Really quickly.
And so now I don't get that.
But I'm always doing script maths because I listen on 1.5 speed a lot of the time, and I'm just like, no idea really. I think an hour would be 45 minutes, but I don't know if my maths is right. I feel like it is, but
shall I check it?
Sure.
I think that sounds right.
Yeah, I think an hour is 45 minutes, but it's like it's not easy to work it out.
40 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That makes no sense in my brain. Oh well, that makes sense. The fact that like sometimes I think it's gonna be a bit longer than it actually is.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But anyway, shall we head off?
Yeah. I'm glad that we read Pride and Prejudice. That was good.
Same. Happy Valentine's, everybody.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's for tomorrow, if you're doing anything.
If you are, yeah. If anybody is celebrating in any way with anybody.
I will be celebrating with my books.
Nice. Me and Mark are going to go for a meal on Tuesday.
Nice.
It's like a belated Valentine's, which will be nice.
I'm probably going to be extra sad. Well, not extra sad, because I don't think I would have been sad. But I'm now going to be sad that I'm single because we read Pride and Prejudice, and it's made me feel all the
Oh,
wouldn't it be nice if I could just go and be Elizabeth Bennet tomorrow? Just for a day.
Just for Valentine.
Yeah.
It's not too much to ask.
Yeah, exactly. Just can the universe just be magic for one day, please?
You are welcome for the sprints. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everyone who's joined us throughout the past couple hours.
We will probably have more sprints next month on Beth's channel.
No, oh no.
It's so confusing.
Alex and me.
No.
Yeah.
And also subscribe to Beth because she's amazing.
Thank you.
And subscribe to Alex, which is in the description for once.
Alex is that way. Subscribe to Alex. You can do that stuff down there.
Yeah, it's all in the description.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Hopefully we'll see you next month on my channel. And yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.